Well, hey guys, Silly Tuck here, and we're back after ages. I am joined by Max.
Yay.
And No Legs.
Wow, that is a lot of positive steroid tests for Peter Novak. Would you like to
Shut
explain
up!
that?
Shut up! You don't see anything! What is my voice? What is my voice? Oh my god, I'm sorry folks, I went through reverse puberty there for a minute. I needed to, Alright, I'm fine. This is American Wrestling. This is the go-home show, folks, for Red, White, and Blue.
You did what I did in the last episode. You didn't know what the next.
Oh yeah, you never know what your next pay-per-view is. You just go and check. Yeah, we are on demand. So like whenever the hell you're seeing this, in Utah, in the Utah Park Reservation, in Salt Lake City, Utah. I'm guessing. If not, that's gonna be fucking awkward as shit. Sure, we're in Salt Lake City, Utah, folks, and it's time to play the game.
Why is you showing a fucking nature reserve?
Because it's fun. 68C+2 open things up as Danny Jalewski welcomes us all to the show from his weird little, like, library room. You know, the, like, weird little room that he's always in. And he's like, tonight, folks, we've got tremendous appearances from Nikki Champion, Steve Fraley, Melody, Raven Robinson, Rich Money, and Trent Schaffer. Thank you for checking out our program this week.
Why does he sound like the pervert off of Family Guy?
I don't know. He's become Mr. Rogers in that segment. I don't know why.
He's basically Mr. Rogers in this segment.
Yeah.
Here comes the train.
Yeah. We can make believe. Shout out to Mr. Rogers.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, let's just move on and forget this ever happened. So,
Please.
We have the #1 Contenders women's match that was booked last week. If you're following the series afterwards, you know that this is happening right now. If not, a little bit of a refresher. This is a #1 Contenders match. The winner faces Tiffany Jade for her United States Pro Wrestling Women's Championship at tomorrow's folks. Tomorrow's Red, White, and Blue. And in 16 minutes, Melody defeats Raven Robinson by pinfall with a Melody Maker. So Melody will go on to face the person who she just lost her belt to, Tiffany Jade. And afterwards, actually, Melody goes up to Raven Robinson and holds out her sign. Holds out her sign? What the fuck does that even mean, man? Holds out her hand as a sign of, respect in this current women's division. And Raven takes it, and the two competitors shake hands.
Oh, man.
James Justice cuts a promo, and he's like, groovy, motherfuckers. And he says, Casey Valentine, brother, I don't think you even know how things work around here, daddy. And I'm telling you right now, brother, me, James Justice, the cat's pajamas. I'm going to teach you a lesson about how the United States of pro wrestling does its thing. Peace, dudes. That's how I like to think he just ends it. He holds up that and just kind of he doesn't even break eye contact with the camera. He just kind of walks off screen. He's like, whoop. He fades into the background. It's like, where'd he go? What happened? And then right after this we have a match, and it's the Ring Generals defeating Ricky Turner and Seth Whitehead in 341 when Marv Statler defeated Seth Whitehead by pinfall with a wheelbarrow bomb. The Ring Generals once again pick up a victory. Good stuff from them. Backstage, 97A Star, Rich Money and Nikki Champion are backstage, and they both take little digs at each other. More or less, Nikki's, Rich is in, I don't know. I don't know what the hell I want to call it. Rich is in a makeup chair, folks, because he's got to look ready. People are like checking him out, making sure, he's ready to go tonight. He's in our main event, folks. Don't you dare miss it. And Nikki comes by and he says, "Oh, Rich, that's just like you. Worried more about yourself than the actual match." And Rich says, "At least I have a match, buddy." And Nick says, "Well, at least I haven't jumped back and forth promotion. I have been a mainstay, and I am, in most people's opinion, United States Pro Wrestling. I am everything that United States Pro Wrestling stands for." And Rich Money says, "Yes, but I also have one thing you don't have. A title shot tomorrow." And then and then Nikki gets all triggered, and he's like, Triggered indeed. We have Bell Bryan do a sit-down interview with Rick Law. Rick Law talks about Trent Schaffer and how, Trent cheated to get the victory over him this last pay-per-view. I forget what the hell it was called already. Star Stripes and Slams, and that he says that he's asked for and he has gotten it, folks. He's going to get his rematch tomorrow. Red, white, and blue, Trent Schaffer versus Rick Law 2, but this time there will be no disqualifications.
I heard that he's not even a real cop.
Really?
Yeah.
Where the hell have you heard
I
that?
didn't hear it.
That's weird, man.
Must be those damn dirt sheets again.
Oh, God damn it. Where's the no holds barred thing? Is there no holds barred / no DQ?
It'll be under hardcore all weapons.
No, but it's not. I'm like, no.
Well, if you can't find that, you've always got a weapon on a pool. That's the same thing, right?
Oh, man.
No.
I always thought there was like a no DQ gimmick.
No, apparently not, which is interesting.
You could take a weapons match or a hardcore match and just create it,
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So, that's editing the defaults, and I don't want to do that at all. Want to.
See, you guys get to see the behind the scenes stuff.
1v1.
And see how incompetent Tuck can be sometimes, and what we actually have to put up with.
No DQ. No DQ.
It's literally just the extreme versions of a regular singles match. And weapons are illegal.
Extreme.
Is there anything you want to change? Injury risk, maybe?
Keep that there. Okay, we're going regular. And also, where's the content risk? Yeah, should be very low. Injury risk should be low because it's not like a hardcore match, right? It's just like no DQ. You can't
Yeah.
Match held in the ring. Yeah, match prestige very low. I like it.
The weapons are not influenced; they're just allowed.
Yes, it's like meh. Yeah, that looks good. No.
I'm all about it.
Looks good. Now when we refresh, 1v1, no DQ. And that will be Rick Law getting his rematch against Trent Schaffer. Non-title, folks. May I remind you, non-title.
The belt will not be on the line.
Exactly. Then we have a 73B- as Casey Valentine defeats Danny Rushmore in 531 by pinfall of the Deep Impact, as Casey Valentine makes defense number 9 of his United States Pro Wrestling Television Championship.
Oh, we're almost into double digits.
Yeah, and Melody cuts promo on Tiffany Jade saying, "Tiffany, last time we faced, you cheated. You cheated to beat me, and you know what? I know you can't beat me one-on-one without any of that cheating bullshit, fam." I think she cheated. I don't remember totally. I think she cheated. If not, whatever. Just ignore this promo and insert like generic, I don't know, something like, "Oh, on my worst day, you couldn't be half the wrestler I am, fella."
It's in my house.
Did you just steal my promo from my last episode?
Yes, and I did it in a shit Becky Lynch voice.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Well, if you would like to see that promo in a not shit accent, go on my channel and see my latest TCW video.
All right, calm yourself. Calm yourself. And
bitch.
And actually, I can book that in too right now, folks. Melody taking on the women's championship match, I may remind you. Title is on the line. Demi Jade taking on Melody.
Melody.
And afterwards, just a promo in which he just kind of hypes himself up. Nothing too written out in my mind for the segment. Just kind of getting Joss, not Josh, Joss some TV time. Letting him do his thing over there. 53C minus as the Titans defeat Steel and Julius Moore when T-Rex defeats Steel by submission with a Jurassic crush, not crutch. Yeah, interesting stuff here. Not totally. This was a storytelling match. The story is that, the Titans are they're needlessly violent. Like, you've got the two guys beat. Why keep doing it? Why keep beating the shit out of them? And afterwards, 84B plus as Julius Moore is getting beaten down on by Tyson Bane and T-Rex. They pull out a table and they look to double power bomb him through the table before Enigma runs in and makes the save. Grabs Julius Moore, tosses him to the side, and runs out of the ring with Moore. Obviously realizing that he's no match for the Titans, but he can't just stand by and let them do their evil deeds. 83B plus, Chef cuts promo back at Rick Law and says, Law, I don't know what your problem is with me. I did what everybody should do. I'm your ideal wrestler. I did whatever I should have done to win. I went out, I performed the best of my ability, and I did everything in my power to walk away with a win. And Rick, I think that's something you should start opening yourself up to, because honestly, without it, I don't know how well you're going to do in this whole pro wrestling thing, buddy. If you need your donuts and your coffee, somebody can get them for you, and you can go back out in the patrol car, fella, because if you aren't looking to always win every single match, you're just not a pro wrestler.
Oh, Jesus.
And then Joss goes out and beats Rick Law with a clean cutter after Schaffer causes interference, allows Joss to get a win here on American Wrestling. And afterwards, 84B plus as Schaffer goes into the ring and he's looking to beat the shit out of Rick Law, and he's like, you piece of shit. All right, let's do this. Chris Caulfield runs in the ring. Remember Chris Caulfield, buddy of Rick Law's, was kind of looking out for Trent Schaffer as well, kind of playing both sides. He breaks it up, holds Schaffer back and says, Schaffer, all right, I see something in you, man, but this isn't cool. You can't just do this to people, especially my buddies. And Schaffer instead just decks Caulfield and walks out. And Law's in the ring like, what the fuck? What? What?
What the fuck?
81B as the I forget what the hell they're called. The Cold Warriors. I was gonna call them the Red Menace. The Cold Warriors.
Even better.
The Cold Warriors are scary men.
Very scary.
They're just big dudes who beat people up. Then Colossus defeats Atlas in 1 minute and 9 seconds by pinfall with a Damnation drop. And Case Valentine gets promo on Justice and says, James, I just don't think that you I don't think that you get it. I don't think you get it. You telling me I don't get United States Pro, because if you look at yourself and you look at me, you might notice there's a difference. And I've got a title belt. So James,
shit.
When do you start looking and wondering if you don't get United States Pro Wrestling? Because something's changing here, James. The problem is that you have been held back from world titles, and it's only because you aren't given the opportunities that the bigger man gets. And James, I don't know if that's just because, it's out of your control, or you just enjoy being a big man's bitch.
Woohoo!
Shit.
Steve Fraley, he's here with the world title. Steve says, he's excited tonight to see Rich Money compete. He's ready to face Rich Money this Sunday, or not even this Sunday, tomorrow at Red, White, and Blue, and he's excited to see what Rich can do, because he's always looking for that competition.
That competition.
The main event is a 78B as Rich Money defeats Mick Muscles in 808 by pinfall with a bankroll. Good stuff there from Rich. And then to end out the show, another 100A star as Steve Fraley, he was on comms, rolls into the ring with his belt, holds it up, and says, you and me, Rich, we're fighting for that. Rich looks at the belt, nods, they're ready to go. They're keeping their... It's not going to get physical, all right? It's obvious that both the guys know, Sundays, or not even Sunday, damn it. Tomorrow is the date, save it for one night only, and then there you go, you get your opportunity, and then Eye of the Tiger hits, generic babyface song. Nicky Champion makes his way down in the ring, slides in there, and he mouths some things, we can't quite make out what it is. Money and Fraley both look at Nicky before Rich Money leaves the ring and goes to the stage area, shortly followed by Fraley, and they strike almost the exact same pose as they've moved away from Nicky Champion. They don't want Nicky Champion in the picture. And overall, the show gets an 88B+.
Shit.
I have found my groove again.
Yeah.
For 3.
Yes, found it.
Yes. And there's Buckminster Bumfole. Everybody loves Buckminster Bumfole. He's the best.
The Bumfole Blaster, that you can see only on SWF.
The Bumfole Blaster. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Glad he's not on my show.
I really like the big man's bitch line.
Big birds.
Oh man, I have decisions, folks. Oh,
Decisions?
oh.
I wonder what he did.
Petter, you son of a bitch. Trust me, folks, he's gonna get what's coming to him very soon. Nigma thinks that Colossus is going to be a star. We were first in Canada, last in Mexico, and last in America. Because we don't got that star quality, apparently. I don't know. That's what they tell me. Who the hell's Brock Cornish? Oh my god, he's the dude who should be doing the interviews?
Basically, he's Brock Lesnar if Brock Lesnar was a reverend.
I didn't even know that we had him. That's interesting.
Very
On
interesting.
announce booth or something.
That's good to know. I can get him to do some interviews at Red, White, and Blue, folks, which actually won't be recorded in this session, I don't think. So we'll have to save it for a later date.
Yeah, I mean, I should be around tomorrow to do it, if you're up for that.
What's tomorrow? Wednesday.
Tomorrow is Wednesday.
Yeah, I should probably be fine with that.
Matt, you good tomorrow?
Yeah.
Same time as the one on today, I guess?
Sure, and, well, we won't see you guys then, because that's just recording dates, but, we'll see you guys in the next one.